Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits video. Today I've just been to Morrisons and their beer festival and walked onto the aisle, couldn't see any new beers anywhere, thinking where the bloody hell are these beers? They've got about five or six beers on at £1 each, so you know if you're into those beers, they're not a bit of a strange collection this year. Baltica, which is more a lager, Bulmers, the original, which is obviously a cider, and then 4 beers. I think Newcastle Brown was one. Hobgoblin Gold. Was it Hobgoblin Gold? Rainwright. But anyway, yes, 6 beers for £1. Can't fault that, especially this time of the year. And then I walked round the corner, and there it was, one whole plinth of all their beer festival beers on it. So I picked up 12. Got them for £18, 4 for £6 deal, so that's great as well. First one, Hypocrisy Pale Ale from 6N. It's a 4.6%. Never heard of the brand. Woodford's Wherry, that's how you pronounce it, Amber Ale. Now this is interesting because Woodford's actually make homebrew kits, and their Wherry kit is available, you know, most Wilcos, if I remember rightly. So from Buckham Brewery, it's their Gorham IPA in the 5%er. Next on the list, Todd's Blonde, cool and crisp. 5%, so obviously a blonde ale. Not 100% sure if I've had this before, but if I have, I'll just re-review it. Glamorgan Welsh Pale, which is a 4.3%. I've got to say the lineup's not quite as strong as last year's. Right, from from Siren, their Soundwave IPA, and this is a 5.6%. A lot of IPAs these days, it's really hard to get an IPA that stands out from the rest of the bunch. From Northern Monk, they've got an Orange Zest IPA, another IPA, 5.7%. Orange Northern Monk. Rapscallion, the brand name. Next on the list, and again from Siren, Calypso, which is a 4%er, dry hop sour, so a sour, should be interesting. And next on the list, again from Northern Monk, Origin, a gluten-free IPA, 5.7%. Right, last 3. Hawkshead Lakeland Gold, 4.4%. Now, I'm not sure if I've had this one before. I've definitely had some from Hawkshead Brewery, but I'm not sure if I've had that before. And the last 2 on the list, there were some more there. There were some Oakham beers, but all beers I've had before, so I didn't bother to pick them up. From Badger, Wicked Wyvern IPA, so Wyvern, Wyvern, I don't know, 5%. And probably the one that interests me the most, I've got to say that the offering's not quite as good as other years. So you've got H, and that's a raspberry sour, 4.8%. Not really mad keen on sours, to be honest, but raspberry, you know, it sounds interesting at least. So that's 12 beers from the Morrisons Beer Festival. Like I said, not quite as strong as last year's beers. They had some really good brands in that last year. Obviously, a lot of new brands there for me to try. There may be some absolute pearlers amongst them. We shall see. And also, at the moment, I've just looked on Aldi's page on my phone, and they've got, it must be like a mini beer festival as well going off. There's probably 2 or 3 in there that I haven't had before, so I'll spend some more money tomorrow. 12 bottles for 18 quid though, you can't go wrong, can you? You know, better than paying 3 quid a bottle, because it gets expensive. And when you're a poor person like myself, you know, I don't want to be paying that silly money for beer. Even though I do respect, you know, the effort that goes in. Right, that's it enough for this quick video. We're back in the house, it's code. Cheers.